36 idioms containing ear. Be all ears. Informal. To be waiting with interest to hear what somebody has to say. Do you know what he said? Go on. I'm all ears. Serrated entries. Showing interest. Bend somebody's ear about something. Informal. To talk to somebody a lot about something, especially about a problem that you have. Be out on your ear. Informal. To be forced to leave a job, etc. Be up to your ears in something. To have a lot of something to deal with. We're up to our ears in work. Box somebody's ears. Old-fashioned. To hit somebody with your hand on the side of their head as a punishment. Cock an ear, eye, at something, somebody. To look at or listen to something, somebody, carefully and with a lot of attention. Something comes to, reaches somebody's ears. Somebody hears about something, especially when other people already know about it. News of his affair eventually reached her ears. Somebody's ears are burning. A person thinks that other people are talking about them, especially in an unkind way. I bumped into your ex-wife last night. I thought I could feel my ears burning. Somebody's ears are flapping. British English. Informal. A person is trying to listen to somebody else's conversation. Easy on the ear, eye. Informal. Pleasant to listen to or look at. The room was painted in soft pastels that were easy on the eye. Fall on deaf ears. To be ignored or not noticed by other people. Her advice fell on deaf ears. Feel your ears burning. To think or imagine that other people are talking about you. Give somebody a box on the ears. Old-fashioned. To hit somebody with your hand on the side of their head as a punishment. Give somebody, get a thick ear. British English. Informal. To hit somebody, be hit on the head as a punishment. You'll get a thick ear if you are not careful. Go in one ear and out the other. Informal. Of information, etc. To be forgotten quickly. Everything I tell them just goes in one ear and out the other. Have something coming out of your ears. Informal. To have a lot of something, especially more than you need. That man has money coming out of his ears. Have somebody's ear. Have the ear of somebody. To be able to give somebody advice, influence them, etc. because they trust you. He has the ear of the monarch. Have a word in somebody's ear. British English. To speak to somebody privately about something. Keep your ears, eyes open for something. To be quick to notice or hear things. Have your ear to the ground. To make sure that you always find out about the most recent developments in a particular situation. The agent had no suitable properties on his books, but promised to keep an ear to the ground for us. Lend an ear to somebody, something. To listen in a patient and sympathetic way to somebody. Make a pig's ear out of something. British English. Informal. To do things badly. To make a mess of something. Make a silk purse out of a sow's ear. To succeed in making something good out of material that does not seem very good at all. Music to your ears. News or information that you are very pleased to hear. Not believe your ears, eyes. Informer. To be very surprised at something you hear, see. I couldn't believe my eyes when she walked in. Play something by ear. To play music by remembering how it sounds rather than by reading it. Play it by ear. Informer. To decide how to deal with a situation as it develops rather than by having a plan to follow. I'm not sure how many people are expected. We'll just have to play it by ear. I don't know what they want when they arrive. We'll have to play it by ear. Prick up your ears. 1. Of an animal, especially a horse or dog, to raise the ears. 2. Also, your ears prick up of a person, to listen carefully, especially because you have just heard something interesting. Her ears pricked up at the sound of his name. I walked along, ears pricked for the slightest noise. Ring in your ears, head, to make you feel that you can still hear something. His warning was still ringing in my ears. Shut, close your ears to something. To refuse to listen to something. She decided to shut her ears to all the rumors. Smile, grin, beam, from ear to ear. To be smiling, etc. a lot, because you are very pleased about something. Serrated entries, happiness. Turn a deaf ear to somebody, something. To ignore or refuse to listen to somebody, something. He turned a deaf ear to the rumors. Words have ears. Saying, used to warn people to be careful what they say because other people may be listening. Still, wet behind the ears. Informer, disapproving. Young and without much experience. Synonym, naive. He was still wet behind the ears, politically. With a flea in your ear. If somebody sends a person away with a flea in their ear, they tell them angrily to go away. With half an ear, without giving your full attention to what is being said, etc.